Absolute chaos. That's why God didn't send me to fashion school. I don't know why I'm gonna do this to myself. Every single day for the past 3 weeks. Drizzled in maple syrup with salsa. Eventually I will get really grossed out. Okay, now I actually figured out how to make the best iced coffee. You know how last time in one of my previous videos I taught you how to make my iced coffee that I do in the mornings? Well, I was wrong about the macadamia milk. It tastes so good, but it hurt my stomach so much. I really think it was that because the only thing that I had changed in what I was eating was the milkadamia milk that I was having with my coffee every single morning. There were lots of gases in the system. It was really horrible. Almond milk it is, and hazelnut creamer. Plus, I don't know if it has to do with this Dunkin' cold brew. Also just got these glass straws from Amazon and they make everything taste 100 times better. My mom shipped this black salsa to me. Of course, it's in an olives container because we put salsas in any containers. My grandma makes this salsa. It's like her famous salsa in my family. Everyone is obsessed with it. It's super good in soups. It's like the chiles that she grows in her backyard, chile piquin. Yep. Garlic and olive oil just mixed together. And it's the best salsa ever. So I put it on my eggs every morning. Lately, the texture in my skin has been super gross. I don't know why, like around my lips and just everywhere. I have like a bunch of little dots, like I think like blackheads. I think what's been going on is lately I've been stressed. Not super stressed, but maybe like a little bit anxious because I've been like in a process of getting a new job and I just got it and I'm just starting, but it's been like kind of a bumpy road. So I think that's been giving me anxiety, and at night I just feel so tired and I don't want to do my late night face routine. So I guess this is just what happens when you don't do your skincare. But I don't have like a heavy skincare routine or anything. But I think just since I haven't been doing it, I've been disappointed. And everyone knows like when you don't like how your skin is looking, your makeup doesn't go on smoothly, and it's so frustrating because I'm like, I want to cover this, and some people are really good at creating the glass skin look with their makeup. I, however, have not mastered that. Is this needed? I don't know. I just bought it and I am the kind of person that as soon as I get something, I have to wear it immediately because I'm so excited about it, but it doesn't fully match. Like the little edges match my hair, but look at it. I got it at like a little winter village market in Union Square. I had eyeballed these a previous time and then I couldn't stop thinking about them. So that's when you know it's gonna be a good purchase. So I went back with my friend who was visiting and we got some matching ones. Cause also I'm going to a fabric store. I already know all the fashion FIT girlies are gonna be in there and I don't wanna be judged. It looks so cute like that. I feel like it doesn't match this outfit, but maybe for another day. I made it outside. The weather's disgusting, but we're gonna be productive. Absolute chaos. 35th Street, 34th Street, that whole area. I have said it like a million times in my vlogs how much I hate walking through there. It's still true, but the fabric store is here, so I have to be here. I'm on my way to a fabric store as a favor for someone. I'm sure you were hoping I was in my DIY clothes era. Sadly, no. Just going to Mood. You know that fabric store that's in like Project Runway? Obsessed. The first time that I went there, I saw the little bulldog that they always put. It was so cute. So this is my second time going to that store. Okay, I'm at the fabric store. This is one of those elevators where like it doesn't have buttons in it. You just like press it outside and it's like taking you to your destination. There's so many fashion girlies here. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just walking around. This is making me wish I was a fashion girly. Like imagine the pants I could make with this if only I knew how to make pants. This is tempting me. I guess I have to adopt a new hobby. Having a little bit of a crisis. Like, should I go to fashion school? Imagine me as a designer. Like I can't have all the talents at the same time. I think that's why God didn't send me to fashion school. I want a blanket out of this. Imagine this being like my bed cover, my comforter. I would so be for this. If you know me, you know I would do it. I'm genuinely a little bit too excited about all of these fabrics. I know I'm just like a lover of having random art materials in my house, but I feel like it has to be for a reason that I'm like super excited. Fashion school, here I come. Now that I'm done with that fabric store adventure, it was so overwhelming, but like so fun. I want a coat and a vest and a blanket made of every single fabric that I pointed out. But now I'm gonna go to a photo store. It's called B&H. It's more like a tech equipment photography store. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but in every single video, my face is so close up to the camera. I feel bad doing that to you every single time, like my face taking up the whole frame. And I need a wide lens. Plus I'm doing a road trip from Texas to New York with Manuel in January, and I would love to have a wider lens to like really capture everything correctly and the way that I've been wanting to for so long. I'm just gonna look around. I don't even have any money to buy a lens right now, so I don't know why I'm gonna do this to myself, but I'll probably just tempt myself to the point where I'm just gonna buy it. And by that I mean buy it eventually, not buy it right now. Because again, I don't have the money. Ah, it's nice and bright over here. Look at this. Oh. yeah, this is so much better. I'm taking up the whole frame. Oh my goodness, they let me try out the lens in the store. For me, that's so important because it's not the same like for these kinds of big purchases. Seeing people try it online and obviously trying it out in person in the store, so much better. I want it so bad so you guys don't have to have my face so close to you and so that I don't have to stare at every single detail of my face while I'm editing. I'll go back eventually and get it when I have the money. And in case you were wondering, it was the 11 to 22 millimeter lens for the Canon M50. That's the camera that I use. And right now I have the kit lens, which is 15 to 45 millimeter. So it's not super wide. I mean, it has super good range for like what I use it for. They also told me that this weird like shaking and glitching that I get in my videos, which annoys me so much when I'm editing because it ruins a lot of my footage. It's probably something in the stabilizer in the lens and not the body. So, and I don't think that was just them like trying to convince me to get the lens, because I tested out the lens for like 20 minutes in the store and the glitch never happened. And every single time I film on this lens, it always happens. I'm convinced. Okay, I know I said the weather was disgusting, but it's actually so nice because it doesn't really feel like winter. It's really giving fall energy because look, I don't even have my jacket on and the breeze feels so good. Eee! I'm so happy. Every single time I walk outside of my apartment, it's the hardest part, but I never end up regretting it. You know what I mean? Also, look at me, super unshy, filming in public. All the construction workers staring at me. Ugh. Yeah, the bags are so cute. I went in there with no intentions. Keep that in mind. The veggie root chips. Love these. Can't go wrong with any brand. Everything but the bagel seasoned potato chips. These sound like they're gonna be
That's good.
Right now we'll do a taste test. I always steer away from just like regular potato chips and I always try to do like a healthier alternative. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go crazy and I'm just gonna get regular potato chips. Frozen white corn. There's a recipe that I have made recently and I was missing the corn, so I'll just add it in there. To my leftovers, egg whites. Love. Blueberries, because I have yogurt and dark chocolate and I had seen someone do this like frozen blueberry dessert. I got dips for the chips that we can try right now. I already tried this, I love it. Everything in the elote Greek style yogurt dip. Classic buffalo chicken dip. I love a combination of buffalo chicken dip and these kinds of chips. I got macaroons. Lately I've been wanting something sweet and I like stopped myself from getting ice cream. So I was gonna get an ice cream, but then I wasn't convinced by any of the choices. I was like, okay, let's just try these. I've been wanting to try these. They're the green onion pancakes. Basically, you can use it like a tortilla. And you can make like a little vegetable wrap, or I have this idea. You like put it on a pan with oil, egg white, drizzle it on one side, flip it, or I don't know, drizzle the egg white on the pan, put the pancake on top, let it fry, and then flip it, and then put like also Parmesan cheese so it can get crispy, and then like roll it up so it can be like a little egg white taco in the morning. With salsa, wouldn't that be good? Finally! Frozen hash browns! I had the last ones. I asked the Trader Joe's employee to help me find them because I haven't found them the past like 3 times that I've gone. These were the last ones, and then when I was in line to pay, I saw why. The woman in front of me had 6 of these. She probably has like 12 children or something. Then I just got myself a frozen meal, vegetable pad thai, for when I'm hungry and I don't feel like making food. And then, this is the last thing. I got Manuel and I a bunch of these like health shots, like ginger shots, turmeric, and this other one, I think it's like vitamin D. And I got all of them in 2 so we could try all of them together. That's it. That's the only thing about being out all day. If I want to bring a water with me to be hydrated, I have to carry it around everywhere. But then if I bring it with me and I stay hydrated, I need to find places to pee. Yeah, there's no like regular chips. Or like Hello, I'm here editing, and I don't know why I thought that I could stand listening to myself chewing. If you didn't already know this about me, I have absolutely hated the sound of chewing and crunching noises since I was little. Like, this is just one of my only flaws, which is why I have to be watching TV or listening to music or have something else going on while I eat because I can't stand the sound of chewing. So I'm gonna give you my review here because there's tons of chewing noises in that part of the video and I physically just can't edit it. It just like hurts me. But the potato chips were just like regular potato chips. There was nothing really special about them. I low-key forgot that they were in my cabinet and I bought a bunch of other chips. But they're good for dips, and that elote dip, we finished it that night. It's so good. And in this chip dip combo, the dip is a standout, so I guess it makes sense to eat that dip with like a little regular chip. Okay, that's enough from editing me. Also, I got the wide lens. Oregano. I can't stop thinking about the wide lens. So I think I'm gonna go back tomorrow. That like tiny little clip that the employee that was helping me out let me take in the store, I keep rewatching it and I'm like, oh, that's exactly the wide angle that I want whenever I'm like filming myself talking on the street. So I have a feeling after trying it out in the store that I'm gonna go back earlier than I would like to, and I'll figure out a way to pay it. Well, I actually just found $75 in my drawers randomly that I forgot to deposit from like a little gig that I had done like 2 weeks ago. That helps. I highly recommend making your tomato soup from scratch at home. I always improvise the portions, but obviously it's mostly tomatoes. This time I put 1 onion, very little cloves of garlic, and red bell peppers. That's the key. It makes it taste more like a salsa, which I love. You can also put like an orange bell pepper. You usually don't want to add like a yellow or green so that it maintains like the tomato soup color. If you want to be extra, you can add basil. I never do that. Drizzle it in olive oil, put all your seasonings, roast it at 390 for 30 to 35 minutes. Blend it up, add heavy cream, brown sugar, honey, and a little bit of chicken bouillon. I put nor. It's so good. And then whenever I serve it, the past like 2 days I've been adding Tabasco because my friend came to visit and she bought us some. That's another key right there. To the bread, in order to get this beautiful crispiness, instead of putting butter or like spray oil, I put mayo on both sides of the bread. That works for whenever you're making like a crispy sandwich. Obviously not when you're making like a crispy bread with like sweet toppings, but whenever you're making a savory sandwich, add mayo and the crisp is perfection. So I'm supposed to be at the gym right now with Manuel, and I'm not. That is because I think I have to go to an urgent care tomorrow. My foot is throbbing. I think it's been an injury that I've been ignoring for about 3 weeks. I mean, I live here in the city. I need to walk everywhere, and I just have high pain tolerance, at least I think, because I'm a dancer, and I've always dealt with injuries and just like walked and lived on them and danced on them. But so let me tell you the story of what happened. I hosted a Friendsgiving here about 3 weeks ago, and I rented these 2 big tables and like 15 chairs. That worked out perfectly because right now I just have no furniture in my apartment, so I was able to like host everyone in my living room and have a little dinner party. It was such a good turnout. Loved it, right? Then the next morning, I had to return these rental chairs and tables. And luckily, my building has these really big carts for whenever you have a lot of groceries and you need to bring them up. So I borrowed one of those carts to return everything, and I just wanted it to be a one and done. I squeezed everything into the cart, took it downstairs. Then I had to meet the driver person in the back of my building, and it's like a downhill situation. So as I was walking out with the cart, this happened while I was moving too, but not as bad. So you would have thought I would have learned my lesson, but no. I'm rolling down, the wind takes me, and the weight of the cart takes me, goes down, falls off the sidewalk. It's like a downhill sidewalk. I look up, and in slow motion, the cart turns sideways. I trip. All of the tables and chairs fall out this way and like charge at a lady coming out of her car. In slow-mo, I see that like 2 of the chairs are coming for her Achilles. They slam into her Achilles, and I was like diving for the chairs to try to like retract them towards myself or something, or like retract them away. And I think while that was happening, overstepped or something. I'm imagining that I like strained my metatarsal or the bottom of my big toe. I don't know. I definitely bruised my shin really badly. It's still recovering. And this woman's whole family is surrounding the car. Like, I think everyone stared at me so in shock. And I just immediately started bawling. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean it. It was an accident. It was an accident. What scared me the most was that the lady had 0 reaction. Like, it hit her Achilles and she just turned around in slow-mo. I'm sure she was also very confused as to why like all these tables and chairs just like fell on her. She just stared at me and she just like looked around and like didn't look like she was hurt. But I think it was just because she was so in shock or something. Then one of her family members grabbed one of the chairs and was like, I'm gonna use this for her to sit down. And I was like, oh my god, yeah, of course. So the lady sits down and like has nothing to say. I also don't know if there was like a language barrier going on, or I don't know why she wasn't saying anything. But one of her family members helped me to pick everything up and put it back into the cart as I was like hysterically crying. And I just told her like, do you want to take down my information in case like, you know, like this costs money? I'm so sorry. They didn't take my information down. They were like, no, this was a complete accident. Like, we saw it happen. Like, we hope you're okay. Okay, let me know, you know, if you change your mind. Like, I live here. Like, you can hunt me down. Ugh. Horrible experience. Meanwhile, the man that was picking up the chairs appears into the scene out of nowhere, and he's like what is going on? Why are some of the chairs like still on the floor? He takes the chairs. I'm crying. I come upstairs. I was just having a girls' sleepover. Everyone was up here waiting for me with like donuts and coffee. Like, why are you crying? That is when I think I hurt myself, and it was a while back. The next day, I just felt really bruised in like my lower half because I probably hit myself without knowing when I was trying to like save this other lady. And I thought the bruise would fade away. It's just been getting worse. I'm gonna wake up early and go to an urgent care and see what's going on. And I just pray that it's not like a little hairline fracture. Anyway, so no working out for now, and let's make yogurt blueberry balls. I'm gonna melt some dark chocolate so I can drizzle that on top of everything. I'm gonna add a little bit of almond milk to it to make it more like liquidy, so it's easier to drizzle, but I don't know. Blueberries. I'm also gonna add some grapes. Okay, I think the milk kind of did help. Stirring really well. I just put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Does anybody know if fruit sprays actually work? I only use it when I remember, but. Okay, I'll let that soak. I don't think that these are gonna be like little bites because it's probably all gonna stick together and be more like a bumpy bark. That's okay with me. Okay, I'm gonna drizzle. Yee! The almond milk did indeed help with the drizzleness factor. Let's just do a thick chocolate layer. I'm gonna put this in the freezer and I will try these tonight before I go to bed. I feel guilty because I didn't go to the gym and I haven't gone in a week, so I'm gonna do a 20-minute ab workout. Don't know what that will do, but I can't use my throbbing foot. Manuel's back. We can either have the vitamin D and zinc, turmeric, or ginger.
Let's do ginger.
Okay.
Masa.
Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro, pa... Just how I take my shots of vodka by thirds.
That's not too bad, but
Tastes like nail polish remover.
yeah, it's pretty bad. I think
If
ginger
I'm
might
gonna
be
look like a skinny queen after, then it's fine.
ginger might be probably the worst. Like if we would
Yeah.
have had turmeric, maybe a little better.
Well, at least we got the worst one out of the way.
You think? Maybe turmeric might be worse.
It's so spicy. I'm bedridden for the rest of the night. My foot isn't swollen, but it just is progressively getting worse. I was gonna do my nails because I started doing my own gel X nails. I'm just gonna wait for that. But I do want to try this. I also completely forgot. I went back to look at the recipe. It was supposed to be vanilla yogurt, and this is plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. So I don't know how good it's gonna taste. But since the fruits are sweet, I hope it's good. The blueberry is so sour. Manuel approves. I also approve. It's just not really that frozen. But also it's too cold for my teeth, so maybe I'm just not meant for like frozen treats. The blueberries are bitter. I think I'm just gonna eat the grapes. Obviously, so sad that my productive day had to end like this. But also not sad because I'm gonna finish watching Love is Blind season 3. No, but before that, I have work to do on my laptop. I'm gonna make my work schedule because now every single week I just have to create my work schedule. It's very like flexible that way. And then I just send it to my boss and I'm like, these are the hours that I want to work this week. Asia is one of my best friends. She was also my roommate last year. She comes out in like all my vlogs. She's the co-star of this channel. She is a photographer amongst many other talents, and I'm helping her like do some funky edits for her clients. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see some of the funky edits that I've been doing. I feel like I'm getting better at it, and I am finally using my grad school skills. Your heart. I'm pretty proud of those edits and I'm excited to see the improvement also and to make some money. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you are subscribed with notifications for more productive days together, more motivating each other and having fun together. I hope you have the best day ever or best night ever. Stay subscribed. Send my channel to all your besties. Send it to your mom, send it to your grandma, send it to your cousins. Okay, bye.